So I decided to, check out this particular app called Pink app. All right. So that's what many people call it, but it also has a different name because, and this is one of the reasons why, if you go to Play Store to search for it, you are not able to find it. Don't worry. I will show you exactly how you are going to find, this particular app to download. Now, one of the things I noticed is that someone said he withdrew about 200 US dollars, and I also saw a video of somebody who said, she made about $20. She withdrew $20, and also I also saw some people who also said that they did not make money from it. So when I saw the whole of this, I decided to do, a thorough research, about this particular app that people call, the Pink app. Now, before I tell you everything you need to know about this app, my name is Paul, and in this channel, I teach you how to make money online. Now, if you are somebody who is interested in making money online, first of all, I want you to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop any video, you will be the first to be notified. I actually talk about different apps on this particular channel, different ways you can earn online. All right, so let's get started. So what I did about Pink app is that I took time out to actually make a thorough research about this app. I actually tested it, and then I wanted to know whether it can actually make money. All right, and I will also talk about the features. Now let me show you exactly what some people are saying about this particular app. Now one person said good apps are for earning and for increase social talking, but the problem is there are only two main tasks in one day and very low amount. We should give many tasks or more amount tasks cause people will use app but not consistently. Please solve this problem. It can make losses to you, but more people use this app. All right, this is somebody that is just talking about. Yeah, I believe you understand what this person is saying. So even if the English is not that clear, but not everybody understands English. Another person called Crisanto de Guia said is a trash. After spending so much time to earn coins while meeting the requirement withdraw amount, you end up, surprised to see there is a huge amount of frozen amounts that can't be withdrawn. So this is another person that is also showing frustration about this particular app. But of course, when it comes to things like this, people will always have things to say about it. Everybody will always have an experience. No matter how good a website it or an app is, there are people that will find it easier, while some persons may not find it easier because there are people who know how to navigate things very, very well. There's people who already have experience with things, and there are people who are just beginning. So, and everybody has different experiences because some of these apps they tend to change things over time. Now let me now tell you, now the real name of this app is called Boloup app. All right, so what I will do is that I will leave the original link down below in the video description so that you can test it out yourself. Now let me now tell you more things about this particular app. So of lately, this app has actually been gaining a lot of attention, like a lot of popularity. And what the reason is because there are many people who are out there that are looking for different ways to make money online, more like a side hustle. So this is a Bolo Up app. What they do is that people do perform a lot of activities, on the app. So when you do perform some activities, what they do is that they are going to give you some rewards. So this is basically what this app is all about. All right, so these are some of the things I like about this particular app. All right, so when I first, signed up, I liked the design and also the layout of this particular app. So, and the registration did not even take me time at all. That's one good thing I love about it. It was actually very, very straightforward, and there are many features out there that were very, very easy for me to actually find out. That's one thing I noticed about, this particular app. And it also looks very, very much like those apps that that where you perform activities and you get rewards. So now let me tell you some of the ways that you can actually earn money on these apps. All right, so it actually provide different activities that you can engage yourself in, and some of the activities are maybe you perform some daily task. You can actually watch ads. When we say ads, we mean adverts. All right, and also you can also refer people to this app, and then when these people perform some activities on this app, you are going to get paid. And there are other reward opportunities on this particular app. So if you perform any task on this particular platform, they are going to give you reward. But the rewards, they also have rules. All right, so you have to check it out to make sure that you follow the exact rules in order for you to be able to earn some rewards. So again, I decided to test out the app, to be very, very realistic, to actually see if it was actually worth my time. Before I decided to share this video with you, so I actually spent some time to complete some tasks inside their platform. So I wanted to see if I would be able to earn some rewards, very, very quickly, and also accumulate some rewards, and also just like the way people are advertising it, to know whether it is actually like that. And with this, I was able to come up with some things, to talk about on this app, about this app. But also one of the things one good thing I noticed about this app is that, when I started testing these apps, I remember that there are some tasks that are very, very easy, for people to undertake. All right. And then when you do some of these tasks, and then you'll be able to earn some rewards. And with that means you don't even need any skill for this particular, to earn on this app, because there are a lot of apps out there that require you to learn some skills in order to be able to earn money. So for this Boloup app, you don't need any skill. So and this one is very, very good for people who actually love to spend time on apps like this. So if you are somebody who love it, like to just spend your time, I mean, it's a good try. You can actually try it out, and then so that you can start earning some rewards. But one thing that I want to talk about is that, it depends on the amount of time that you actually spend on this app. So if you spend little time, then you are going to be earning little money. But if you spend a lot of time, then you will be able to earn some good amount of money. I don't want to say big money, because, of course, you know that you must always do your due diligence before you take on anything like this. Always make sure to do your own research before you put your time, because there are other people who also complain that the amount of time they spent on this app was not actually worth it. Some people said they spent a lot of data compared to the amount of rewards they were giving, while some other persons, also said, that they really enjoyed it. So that's one thing you should be aware of. So now the question is, can you actually make money on this app? Now the question is, yes, you can actually make money on this app. But remember, you have to be very, very realistic about your expectations. So if you are somebody who is looking for a huge sum of money to earn, then this is not something that you should consider at all. But if you are looking for a little side hustle, then it is a good try. You can give it a try and see how it works for you. And also, is this app actually legit? All right, from my own experience, it is a legit app for now. All right, sometimes these things may not always work out the way we want them. It's a legit app, to actually make some little amount of money depending on the time you put it. So it is not a scam. So that's all I have to say about this Boloup app. Now, if you want to learn how to make money online, I want you to watch this video up here so that you know exactly how I've been able to make money online consistently. So that is all I have to say about Boloup app. Like I said, if you want to test it out, I'll leave the original link down below in the video description so that you can check it out yourself. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next video.